Oh, hey, my friends. It is your Empress Enchantress. I just got done recording my video for Astral Projection. So, after this, guys, if you want, go check that out. Comment below. Tell me how you feel about that video. Like, also, and subscribe, please. So, here's the thing. I'm going to talk to you guys now about something really, really cool. And I know a lot of people are going to be really liking this video because this is a video that this is really informative for you in understanding a little bit more in depth about tarot cards. So tarot cards, my friends, I know all about because I've been reading tarot since I was 13 years old. Okay, so I have very many years understanding the decks of tarot. And I want to give you the do's and the probably don'ts when you first start doing tarot cards. I will make a separate video if you guys really love this video, and let me know again by liking, commenting below about more about tarot. Maybe I will do a series, or maybe I will do a program or launch a mini program how to do the basics of tarot and how to easily learn tarot without having to do like all the years like I did to understand it. Because back in the day, even though I'm not that old, right? Tarot cards were kind of like close to a deviation, like I don't want to compare it, but close to the Ouija board. So people really did not, especially if you grew up in a very Christianized background or a very religious background, they did not, like, that was like, not allowed. So I hid this for a long time. So anyways, going back to it. So you got your deck, or you're thinking about getting your deck, right, my friends? And first one I want to say, when you get your deck, you want to make sure you connect with your deck, okay? Do not, and I say this with love, right? And this is just my advice from somebody who does this work, right? The worst thing you guys really can do is go out and buy several decks. If you guys see my little Poochie, my Poochie Pooch is my baby Bond. She's the sweetest little dog on the planet. And she's the biggest baby in the planet, right? She's so cute. You want to connect your deck. You do not want to go out and buy 80 decks, okay? The reason why I say that is, guys, this is all energy, all right? You're connecting with energy in these decks, all right? So when you are first just starting off with opening yourself up to this type of energy, it's not a good idea to overstimulate yourself because it can be really exhausting. And I also see and I've witnessed, right, and this is the second thing I want to mention, is that people kind of get a little bit obsessed with their decks, right? Or the deck, I should say, to the point where they're always constantly playing with it. And the reason why they do that is because they're not getting the message in the first place. So, third thing I want to say, learn to slow down, all right? This is an evasion tool, all right? This is a tool to help you be able to read into situations better. This is also a way for you to strengthen, my friends, your intuition and your clairs, right? Because most likely, if you are drawn to tarot decks, you have some kind of psychic ability in you. I'm not saying you're full blown, like, you know, you're Miss Cleo, right, on TV. I'm just saying, and there could be some of you guys on here who watch this who are like that, right? But I'm saying that you have some kind of sort of ability, right, that you want to explore more, especially if you're very drawn to it, right? So learning to slow down, learning to connect with the deck that you chose, right? And if you, by the way, I want to pause, have a problem or having a hard time connecting with it, maybe it's one tell sign that, one, take your time jumping into this, and then also two, right, maybe it's just not the right time, right? And the third one could be that maybe this isn't for you too. But that's up to your discretion. Sit with what I said, and I then make a decision about that, right? Going forward, when you get your deck and you connect with your energy, and when I say be connecting with it, I mean I want you to sleep with your deck. I want you to hold on to your deck. I want you to look at the cards. I want you to look at the cards and see how you feel with each card. I know that's a lot to go through. That's a lot to go through, I know, in a deck, especially in tarot. There are major arcana and there are minor arcana in tarot decks, right? Depending on what deck you get and what it looks like. But I want you to connect with them because each deck has its own energy and meaning, right? It has its own energy and its own meaning. So taking your time to look at each and every card and seeing how you feel about each and every card. And you can say that, just do this simply by looking at it and then talking to yourself out loud about it, or interviewing the card and seeing that too. And I would say too, also, again, going back to the slow energy, take a card each day, right? And you can work with a card each day. And in a couple months, you'll be able to connect even more deeply with the deck, right? And you're going to feel more connected. Because the deck is going to be connected to your energy. So you, as the reader, right, and reading into it, if that's reading your own situation or reading for other people, right, understand what it's saying. Do you understand? Okay. Another thing is, I want to say, right, and I say this with love, if you're going to start, right, and this is kind of jumping a little ahead, and I need to make other videos on this because there's so much to talk about this topic. If you decide to start to maybe practice a little bit and you start to get information on the internet and start to learn about each card, right, I want you to be careful jumping into giving people readings, just because, my friends, again, this is all energy, okay? And when you are opening yourself up to strengthening your intuition, to strengthening your clears, to becoming more connected to the divine, right? To get more connected to truth, to get more clarity and give clarity to people. This is not a job I want you guys to kind of take as like a joke and a play and entertainment, okay? This is something that I want you guys to kind of take more serious and feel into yourself a little bit more and know and ask yourself when you're ready to do so, right? So starting with yourself, and also this is also going to help you be more honest with yourself, because honesty is a huge part about deviation too, right? I want to give a side story. I feel like there's a lot of people who do readings. They have a tendency to lie to the person they're giving a reading to because they don't want to hurt their feelings, right? And this is what's going to also help shape you to articulate and tell people and tell yourself too, right, that it's okay that this is happening. And if it's something good, that it's really positive, right? Or something that doesn't feel good, it feels like maybe a blockage or something in the way or some kind of truth is coming up that, you don't really want to admit or address. But this will give you an opportunity to learn to articulate and also use these energies and knowings in your favor, right? So for example, maybe you found out and you were asking questions about maybe your friendships around you, and you find out like a lot of your friends are just really not riding for you the way that you ride for them, right? And maybe in the deck, you can also ask yourself, how do I hold space for my friends? And maybe you're not holding space for your friends the way you think you're holding space for it, right? And that's going back to the honesty key. But finding out that maybe they're just not writing for the way that they're not writing for you the way that you're writing for them. And that can make you feel kind of not the best inside. But this is also an opportunity to use this as a growth tool. Because again, this is deviation, this is for guidance. This is for you to trust yourself too. Because underneath it all, if you're asking a question, there's some kind of question that something's not right. You know what I mean? Something's not up. People don't just ask questions just to ask them. They ask questions because there's something that is not sitting right in their spirit that they need answers to. So, with that being said, my friends, if you would like to book with me at readingsoreiki.com, you can go right ahead. I am booked out for a couple weeks right now, but please get my list. I do offer virtual sessions. You do not have to see me in person if you're not in the New England area, but if you are, I would suggest come see me. I love to see everybody, and I have such a beautiful space that holds such beautiful energy and such beautiful people in it. And also, too, my friends, please comment below. Let me know how you feel about this, and let me know what you need more information support on. I have so much information, especially around tarot, that I would love to give you. And I love you guys all so much. Take care of yourself.